Broadcasting from the Fence One studio, 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the Morning Show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.
All right, girls are players too. 94.1 WHRP. Welcome to it. It is finally Friday, y'all. Counting down to the holiday.
Friday. Mm-hmm. Yes, Tony.
And it's cold day.
Ooh.
Friday, cold day.
Better than it was yesterday, though. At least feeling wise.
You think
know
so?
What? This is gonna sound crazy.
You must have wore a warmer coat today.
Don't judge me. But I know the meaning of wind chill. When that wind picked, so the wind yesterday was blowing harder than it was this morning. So yesterday morning to me it felt colder than it did this morning. I'm just saying.
Wind's not blowing that hard today.
Exactly. Yesterday was the wind chill. That's what I'm saying.
That was the wind chill.
You're welcome, Tennessee Valley.
Okay. He's now a meteorologist.
You know.
Here we go.
I just claim it. I just claim it.
Well, yeah, so this is a great reminder why we do what we do every year. 19 years strong, the annual Coats and Cans for Kids, kicking off next Thursday on November 21st in front of Walmart on Madison Boulevard. That is our anchor spot, and you'll find us there on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week. And we will be taking your donations and collecting non-perishable food items, coats in all sizes for kiddos. And people keep asking me, well, what kind of food do you need? And I'm like, what kind of food do you eat? Because what you eat, somebody else does. That's why we got a whole bunch of that stuff on the shelves.
Right.
Don't make it complicated. Just
Whatever
know
you
that
eat.
if your kids like Cheerios, somebody else's kids like Cheerios. If they like Fruity Pebbles, somebody else's kids like Fruity Pebbles.
On now.
You know, Auntie Tony, well, you know, I'm eating the old people cereal now. That's boring. But I do like Lucky Charms. So, you know,
Sugar Smacks.
All right. So, you know, that's just a few items, you know, canned beans, vegetables, soups. You can't go wrong with that.
String bean, corn.
Those are your favorites?
Oh, yes. Canned string beans and corn.
I was talking to my toddler and my family, and I'm like, what are you having for dinner? He says, chicken, rice, and peas. I'm like, peas, huh? Because peas are sweet. Yeah.
Sweet peas.
And sweet peas.
Yes.
There you go. So, yeah, we're looking for things like that. And, of course, as far as the coats, you know, I always say, the kids that are actually going to school, you know, preschool on up, we need coats in all sizes.
Yes.
Think about the kids that might be walking to school when you're picking out a coat. We need that size.
That's yeah.
Because, you know, as a parent, I'm sure you can relate to this.
Yeah, the toddlers to the teenage sizes, they're all good.
But keeping your child warm during the winter months will keep them out the doctor's office. Just saying.
Ooh.
So you want to pay a coat bill or a doctor bill?
Don't want to pay that copay.
Right. So please think about us when you're shopping this weekend. I know you're going to get a lot of shopping in. Buy one, get one, give one.
94.1 WHRP.
We looking black in the day.
Was that black?
We're looking back in the day.
Back.
Well,
Back in the day, Arthur Dorrington was a Canadian professional ice hockey player who signed with the Atlantic City Seagulls of the Eastern Amateur League. That made Mr. Arthur Dorrington the first black man to play organized hockey. Now, Mr. Dorrington also became the first black hockey player to sign a National Hockey League contract when he joined the New York Rangers. That organization he signed in 1950. That's Black in the Day. On this date, back in the day in 1969, I Want You Back by the Jackson 5 became their first song on the Hot 100. The first Wendy's restaurant opened in Columbus, Ohio on this date in 1969. Producer Frank Farion admitted that Milli Vanilli didn't sing their hit records on this date in 1990. TLC released their album, one of our favorites, Crazy Sexy Cool, on this date in 1994. And in 1996, Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan, well, they changed the game when they, did a little Space Jam. All right, and that hit theaters. Celebrities celebrating birthdays and famous people too.
Rapper, legendary voice from the Yay area, founding member of the group The Click, franchise owner of Fat Burgers, E40 Water, wine, and he has his own investment company. I'm talking about E40.
E40.
Happy birthday. Sprinkle me, baby. Sprinkle me. Winston Duke is celebrating his birthday as well. He was M'Baku from the Black Panther. He also played dual roles in Jordan Peele's Us. Cat Carl Anthony Townsend celebrating his birthday today. He's NBA center for the New York Knicks. And we have Alexander O'Neal.
Oh, Alex.
Singer, R&B crooner with hits like Fake, Never Knew Love Like This Before, and All True Man. We also have Keith Washington, smooth singer, who gave us Kissing You, and Karen Clark Sheard, gospel great, the youngest member of the Clark sisters. And there's some more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
And today is National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day. It's time to put in all those good ingredients for the holidays. All right, that's Black in the Day, Back in the Day. Tony in the Morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the Morning. Coming up, public service announcements, positive things happening in our community. We're talking about phenomenal people, too, and the good news in the neighborhood on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Welcome to it. It is Friday, the weekend. That means only something to someone who's off for the weekend. For the people who work, think about it. When you say, oh, yeah, what you going to do this weekend? Oh, I'm going out to dinner. Well, somebody got cooking. Those people are working.
Yeah,
waiters, waitresses, those people are working. So when we say, oh, it's Friday, only means something to people who are off for the weekend.
So somebody saying, oh, it's Monday.
That's their day off.
Yes, their day off. Right. What y'all doing? Y'all going to work? Not me.
Not on a Monday. All right, today's high 60 degrees. We got that sunshine coming your way, and it's time for the good news in the neighborhood.
Good news in the neighborhood. Our partners at Way 31 and Life South are partnering for a community blood drive. Today, it will take place at Wicks Field at Joe Davis Stadium from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. For this and other good news in the neighborhood, check out our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
The good news in the neighborhood is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M. Start here. Go anywhere. Tony in the Morning Show on 94.1 WHRP.
Jumping off the weekend, we're so happy to have you with us. Tony in the Morning and DJ Primetime 256. It might be a little bit cold, but this will warm you up. Yeah. No doubt.
Ooh, it's warm. Mm-hmm. It's warm in here. Mm-hmm. It's because you're dancing, Tony.
That's what it is.
You ever seen Tony hit the Harlem Shake?
Hey.
Watch out.
Every now and then I'll bust a move. What can I say? So everybody's talking about what's going to happen tonight. I've been saying I was going to pop some corn all week. Haven't done it, but tonight I'm making a big old bowl of popcorn because I'll be in front of Netflix to check out this fight with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul.
I hope it's one of them old school fights. You know when Mike Tyson used to knock him out in the first 30 seconds?
Well, listen, this Mike Tyson, Jake Paul boxing match has a couple of stipulations. Okay. One is shorter rounds, about 2.5 minutes long. Heavier gloves to try to prevent a knockout. But it's Iron Mike Tyson.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
And so he's 58 years old. They did the whole scale thing the other day. Mike coming out in his, well, I don't know what those were. Very short shorts. All right.
Very, very short.
But nonetheless, I said to myself, ooh, Mike Tyson, I'm having a flashback. You sure look good. I saw not a 6-pack, but possibly an 8-pack on Mike. Mike got in shape.
He did. Mike Tyson's ready for this fight.
Now, this other guy, Jake Paul, I looked at him and I said, okay, He's a big guy.
Jake Paul's big. Yeah,
He's a big guy with a lot of tattoos. I think Mike's going to be knocking those tattoos off.
I hope so, because he was popping popcorn and Mike popped his face.
He did slap him, right?
During the weigh-ins.
Doing a little old school,
Jake Paul crawled up to the stage like he was all big and bad, and as soon as he stepped up, Mike Tyson yada him.
Did you see where Jake Paul said that he has his jewel-covered earlobe things because he's trying to prevent Mike from biting his ear?
Mike
like
Tyson
he did
ready for that.
Holyfield.
Yeah, Mike Tyson ready for that. He can chew straight through that.
All right, so the fight is tonight. Interesting place in Arlington, Texas. Might as well say Dallas. I'm sorry, Arlington. I know. I do know the difference. Interesting spot to have this big bout. But tonight, that's where it's going down. If you have a Netflix account or know somebody that does, and you're interested and you like boxing, or you just want to see how this is all going to go down, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Make sure that you're checking it out. Now, did you see the interview with Jaslyn, who the little young girl?
Yes, the young girl.
She's been doing interviews since she's like 5, I think, for a long time.
She interviews some big superstars.
Does.
Always.
And she still got that voice. Hi, this is Jazzy. And, right? And so she's interviewing Mike Tyson about the fight.
And Mike Tyson said, she asked Mike Tyson, hey, what do you want your legacy to be? And Mike Tyson said, I don't want a legacy. I don't need legacy. It's legacies for other people. It's I just die. You're on this earth and you die, and they put the legacy for you. They put the legacy for you.
So he didn't believe in legacy, and he also used some words that we can't say out loud. And I was like, she really held her composure. She was really good.
She is great.
Like, if you're going to do interviews, especially with sporting, athletes, you never know if you're going to end up in a locker room or if you're going to end up talking to a man who has pigeons for pets. So, nonetheless, we'll see what happens tonight. Mike Tyson taking on Jake Paul, the boxing match going down on Netflix. And coming up, of course, those Tattletales on 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning and DJ Prime Time 256 94.1 WHRP. The latest gossip headlines.
Ooh, no, they didn't.
Tony's Tattletales.
I can't believe they talking about that.
The latest gossip headlines.
They all up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletales.
Tattletales. Tony's Tattletales. Tattletales.
Tony's Tattletales.
So, did Sky Jackson really date Beyonce's nephew, Solange's son, and then end up with this dude, DeAndre Virgin, who's been arrested for violating a probation? Who is that guy? Oh, that's not King? No, that ain't King. Kind of look like King, but that ain't King. Everybody wants to know, who is that guy? You went from Beyonce's nephew to this? All right, changing pages. Craig Melvin of NBC, who has been a part of the NBC newscast for nearly 14 years. You see him mostly on the weekends. Now he's going to co-anchor alongside Savannah Guthrie starting in January when Hoda Kotb leaves. You know, she made that announcement that she's going to retire from the Today Show. We'll get a chance to catch up with Mr. Craig Melvin in the 7 and 8 o'clock hour of the Today Show. And a documentary on Boys to Men. Yes, Boys to Men. They're talking about this great documentary that, of course, the most best-selling R&B group of all time, selling over 60 million albums.
Yes.
Woo!
Go Boys to Men.
Yes, looking for this long-form documentary about their lives. But Mariah Carey's not going to let them outdo her. No! The meaning of Mariah Carey. It's a caption that Mr. Lee Daniels posted on social media, along with, I love this woman. Getting ready to go into another journey is what he said. Looks like they're working on a Mariah Carey documentary. But who's she gonna talk about?
Nick Cannon.
That would be a total waste of her time. All right. It is not the word, it's what I heard. It's just tattletale.
Now you're in the know about other people's business. From Tony's Tattletales on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Coco Jones. Here we go. Tony in the morning. I'm DJ Primetime 256. And Tony, have you heard about Huntsville Hospital?
Yeah, this is good news because there was a lot of concerns with the Huntsville Hospital health system. And of course, they have finally settled the dispute. You've been hearing about it on the news all week with United Healthcare. And for a minute there, it looked like people who had United Healthcare insurance probably would not have been able to use it at the Huntsville Hospital. Things have settled down and they've come to an agreement. So it looks like the new agreement will allow patients to continue to have access to the Huntsville Hospital health care team. Thank goodness for that. Because that's a really big insurance company.
That is, huge. You know, I have that.
Oh, okay. So you mean to tell me Dr. Tony was going to have to hook you up?
Yes. Tony, if I passed out, I'm like, I can't go to Huntsville Hospital. Help me.
So this new agreement will apply to Huntsville Hospital, Madison Hospital, Athens Limestone Hospital, Decatur Morgan Hospital, DeKalb Medical Centers, Helen Keller Hospital, Highlands Medical Center, the Lincoln Health, and Marshall Medical Centers, North and South, and also Red Bay Hospital. So that's good news. Yes, really, really good news, because a big health insurance company that really services a lot of residents here in the state of Alabama.
And now's not the time to be able to get sick and the insurance is not working.
That part.
Come on now. Not during this season. They got the whooping cough and flu out here.
So that's the United Healthcare insurance. Now y'all need to be concerned about what they're going to do with this new administration in the White House and Ted Kennedy and what is he getting ready to come up with. You know, these are things that I'm keeping an eye on all of this stuff as it's unfolding and looking forward to seeing exactly what's on the agenda before we start putting out the narrative of what to be concerned about. I see all the conversation happening on the internet. People are going back and forth. We see the whole team of people that the Orange Man is choosing for his administration. And I know some of you are highly alarmed because you're like, what does that person know about? Like Ted Kennedy, he has no health background, no medical, nothing. What does he know about healthcare, right? So you've got all these people in these positions that have no experience.
In the position that they put him in.
Right. So, well, then again, the person you elected. But nonetheless, you know, this is a big concern. But here's the deal. That's who you voted for.
Tony in the morning kicks off at 6 a.m. Tony in the morning. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. And PT, DJ Primetime 256. The Tony in the Morning Show on 94.1 WHRP.
Let's get into it with your morning Black History Facts with O.C. Maddox Jr.
On today's episode of Black History Facts, we want to extend a heartfelt thank you to Bloomberg Philanthropies for their record-breaking donation of $600 million to historical Black college and university medical schools, our HBCUs. Hey, I'm O.C. Maddox Jr., and welcome again to Black History Facts. This is very exciting because it's also monumental. This gift is not just a financial contribution, it's an investment in the future of Black healthcare professionals and the communities they will serve in. The four medical schools benefiting from this generosity are Howard University College of Medicine in Washington, D.C., Morehouse School of Medicine in Atlanta, Georgia, Charles R. Drew University of Medicine and Science in Los Angeles, and also Meharry Medical College not too far from where we live in Nashville, Tennessee. Each of these institutions has a rich history of producing doctors and healthcare leaders who are dedicated to addressing health disparities and also providing care to underserved communities. This funding will also help these schools continue their vital work, offering scholarships and expanding their programs and enhancing their ability to educate the next generation of Black physicians. You know, at a time when the healthcare needs of our communities are more urgent than ever. Here comes Bloomberg Philanthropies. We want to thank them so much. This is so timely and transformative. Also, we want to thank them because they recognize this great importance for these institutions and for their commitment to health equity. The gift will not only impact the students who benefit directly, but it will also ripple out to improve healthcare for countless individuals across the nation. And I'm super excited, as you can tell. Make sure to thank Bloomberg Philanthropies on social media and share the excitement also by way of email. I'm O.C. Maddox Jr. for Black History Facts. And until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and keep on making history.
Your Morning Black History Facts is sponsored by OMJ Media Design. Find them on Facebook, OMJ Media Design. Local. And it's here. Tony in the Morning kicks off at 6 a.m. Tony in the Morning. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. And PT, DJ Primetime 256. The Tony in the Morning Show on 94.1 WHRP.
And Ronnie Bell at the second annual Rocket Cities Blues Festival. Who is this?
This is Raquel.
Raquel, what's up, Ladybug?
What's up?
Girlfriend.
Y'all made my day. Y'all made my day.
Hey, that's one way to jump off your day.
Yeah, I'm going to have me a good weekend this weekend.
A better weekend on February 28th because you're going to be in the building.
Right.
Ooh, who's your favorite on the show?
King George and J1. I really can't just pick one.
Oh, hey, ain't nothing wrong with having two. The Rocket City Blues Festival.
Thank you.
Raquel, thank you for listening to us in the morning. We appreciate you.
Of course.
All right, have a fantastic weekend. Now go on out there and start bragging to everybody.
You better tell the world.
Oh, you know why a Facebook post finna be made.
I love it. All right, we'll see you soon. Be well. She don't have no problem telling everybody.
She said she gonna tell the world.
The world.
I'm putting this on the book.
Right. Rocket City Blues Festival is going to be off the chain. That's a jam-packed powerhouse of talent, no doubt. I mean, King George, Tucker, Pokey Bear, J1, Westlove, and Ronnie Bell. It doesn't get better than that. That's a great way to kick off 2025.
It is.
Ooh,
and then you get to win the tickets before you buy them.
Hello.
Hello.
Right. All right, Denzel Washington starring in Gladiator 2. You heard about this, right?
I did, yes.
And Denzel, who we don't always see in a whole bunch of love scenes and things like that, talks about how he had a same-sex kiss in the movie. You're all right?
Really?
You almost dropped your head on the floor. Okay. And he said, however, they cut it out the film. He says, I think they got chicken. And I'm like, I wonder why. Why? We're here now, you know? But I think that they probably thought that the world wasn't ready for us to see Denzel do a same-sex kiss, right? And he says, we call it the kiss of death, because shortly after that kiss, somebody got unalived, right? In the movie. In the movie. Follow me, PT. Oh, you're so confused.
Tony in the Morning Show on 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the Morning, I'm DJ Primetime 256. And if you like me and you love to cook, but sometimes you get the little burnt smell in the air.
The burnt smell?
Yeah, just a little bit of burnt smell.
Cooked it a little too long?
Just a little too long.
Is it cooking too long in the oven or on the stovetop?
Sometimes it's on the in the oven.
Or do we have smoke with this? Is cooked too long? Or is
I call it Cajun.
You know
what I'm saying? Somebody, you ever had blackened chicken without the seasoning? Sometimes I do that. I'm working on my I'm working on with my air fryer now.
Crispy on the outside, raw on the inside.
Possibly. Now,
okay.
This is how you can deceive the world. For my non-cookers, KFC just launched a bucket of chicken candle scent.
Oh, here we go.
But I got you.
Last week we were talking about Pillsbury and these biscuit-smelling baking candles. Now we're just fooling everybody.
Just fooling them.
People come in your door and they smell this aroma.
Oh, yeah.
And then their stomach starts responding to it, thinking, ooh, I came right on time.
Just on time.
But what happened was...
I got burnt Hot Pockets.
Right.
So KFC has a bucket of chicken candle. This is what it smells like. It has crisp notes of chicken.
Crisp notes
of chicken. Browned flour, peppercorn.
Browned flour? Like when you're making gravy?
Come on now, Tony. Okay. You smell it already, right? You smell it already.
Yeah.
Peppercorn, sage, and garlic.
Oh, that sounds like a holiday.
Come on. And now for my vegan people, right? If you just want to keep it a little light.
Wait a minute. So Kentucky Fried Chicken has a vegan candle.
I got you. It's called a buttery biscuit candle.
Oh, of course.
And this is what it offers: the warm,
we know
bakery fresh
vegans
aroma.
know there's eggs in those biscuits, but go ahead.
But there's no eggs in these candles.
Tony in the Morning Show on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, begging from Monday through Sunday. That is Q Parker on 94.1 WHRP. What?
He's begging 7 days a week.
Yeah, the guy's got a job, you know. There's nothing wrong with begging a little bit.
Spring, summer, winter, fall, autumn, I beg.
Don't come begging empty-handed, though.
Really?
Yeah.
What you got to beg with, Tony?
Bring me a pie or something, pot of greens and some cornbread or something. Don't come empty-handed.
But what if I bring one of them scented candles? Because I can't cook that well. And I can do it on Sunday and Monday and Tuesday.
You better go ask Big Mama to make you a pot of greens. Say, I gotta go make some. I gotta go do something.
Is it wrong if you get something from somebody else and you bring it to like dinner but you didn't make it, but you claim it because it's good?
Well, I don't think you should claim it. I think you should say, "Hey, my Aunt Belle made this pie. Y'all know I can't cook. Otherwise, I was going to bring a scented candle. So I wouldn't ask Aunt Belle to make this pie, so everybody be happy."
But if you begging though, if you're
begging,
yeah,
you know my Aunt Belle makes the best pie, and I'm begging. And, you know, for me to have to ask her, you know what I mean?
Put me on game, Tony.
Yeah. So you really did up your game because I went ahead and I asked Aunt Belle to make a pie for you. This is the family recipe.
Okay.
We don't just pass this pie around.
Okay.
So for me to ask her for a pie for you, begging.
Yes.
On Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday.
Beg. Okay. I got it. All right. That's a game for all of us right there, Tony.
Now, you can't go to the store and get Mrs. Smith.
I can't do the Mrs. Smith.
You got to get the home. You got the homemade family recipe pie that they only make during holiday.
Okay.
For you to ask for it off holiday season for that pie, for that person, that's almost like buying a diamond ring. What you talking about?
I'm ready now, Tony. I'm about to beg.
Now, if you really want to up your game, get some cornbread and some neck bone, and some gravy and rice.
Come on now.
You're going to be in like Flynn.
Cornbread, neck bones, gravy and rice. Okay. I'm there.
I'm telling you, it's better than a bouquet of flowers.
You just put somebody up on game.
I did.
Including me.
Yeah. All right, so check this out. Let me put you more up on game on these apps.
Okay.
When it comes to social media, a lot of folks are not feeling X ever since it was purchased by Elon Musk, who took Twitter, flipped it, turned it to a whole thing different, a different vibe on it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't like X anymore.
All right.
X
out. Right. So now there's a new app a lot of people are switching to. And when I saw the logo, I said, this feels familiar.
It does.
Even Lizzo's talking about joining Blue Sky. And if you haven't seen the logo, it's going to make you feel like you're back on Twitter in the good old days, right?
Got a nice little blue background with a butterfly on it.
It feels so comfortable.
It feels
just
refreshing.
by sight. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look into it, but they're now saying that a lot of people are starting to make the switch to Blue Sky and to Threads and dropping the X.
I'm going to drop the X too. Bye, X. I'm not begging.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. About to chop it up and break them down. Those complicated lyrics on old school jams and new ones too. It's the old school, new school lyric breakdown.
Now we're getting ready to reach back, way back. Yes.
Back in the time.
Because on this date, in 1969, this particular tune became the first song on the Hot 100 for this iconic group. Better known as the Jackson 5.
Legendary group.
Hold on a minute. Got to give people time to turn the volume up.
There we go. Yeah, we can't rush this.
Can't rush this.
This is the most important part of your Friday morning right here.
This is back in the day when afros were everything. Bell bottoms.
Come on.
Patchwork.
Come on.
You know? And of course, those iconic dance steps.
Like this.
Definitely not like that. All right, so check it out. I Want You Back. by the Jackson 5. Just let me tell you now, when I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in the crowd. But someone picked you from the bunch. One glance was all it took. Now it's much too late for me to take a second look.
Oh, baby, give me one more chance to show you that I love you. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go. Let you go, baby. But now, since I see you in his arms,
Hello.
I want you back. Yes, I do now. I want you back. Oh, baby, I want you back. Yeah. I want you back.
Nah. Trying to live without your love is one long sleepless night. Let me show you, girl, that I know wrong from right. Every street you walk on, I leave a tear stains on the ground. Following the girl I didn't even want around. Let me tell you now. Sounds like someone is regretting a kind of a impulsive choice.
Yes.
A quick snap of, I don't want you.
I got you.
But wait. You with the light skin, with the big afro, I want you back.
I want you back. Oh, baby, all I need is one more chance to show you that I love you. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go. Let you go, baby. But now, since I see you in his arms, I want you back.
They probably should have renamed this to I Regret I Let You Go, Boo. Part 2. That's how they used to do it back in the day.
I want you back, the Jackson 5. Your old school, new school song of the day.
Hey!
Watch this.
There you go. Brown Skin Michael, come on, y'all.
Let's get it.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. Welcome to it. Friday. Countdown to the annual Coats and Cans for Kids that is taking place next Thursday. We're going to kick things off at Walmart on Madison Boulevard. Broadcasting from there from 4 days. Thanking our friends at Bankston Motorhome. Also our friends at the U.S. Cleaners on Jordan Lane and County Line Road. They're going to clean the slightly used, all right, coats that will be donated. And we're hoping that you'll be able to participate this year with making non-perishable food item donations and brand new coats for the kiddos. All the details you'll find on our website at WHRPFM.com. And you heard about Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz.
What's going on with Jamie?
You know, they were working on this movie a couple of years ago. Remember when he got sick? This was the film they were working on. And then he had to be hospitalized for quite a long time, only to return, fortunately, healthy. And the movie finally called Back in Action. And they've already started dropping a tease about this film on Netflix. So Back in Action, Cameron Diaz will be her first role since 2014, over 10 years. And, she and Jamie Foxx are going to, I think they're supposed to be married in this film.
I'm glad Jamie Foxx is back.
Me too. Me too.
I love him as an actor and a comedian. And then I didn't realize that man could sing.
Yeah, that guy's got a lot of talent. And not to mention, remember when he used to play Wanda?
Come on.
So you laugh automatically,
yes,
right?
Automatically, yes.
The movie's going to drop on January 17th on Netflix.
College football's best games to watch this weekend. We got number 17, Colorado. If Colorado wins out, the reason why this is so big, if they win out, they go from one of the worst records in like 10 years to Deion Sanders flipping them and them qualifying for a bowl game already.
Okay.
If they win out, they get a first round bye in the college national championship playoffs.
That's pretty nice.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
All right.
Alabama, we're playing to nobody because we got Auburn coming up. And Georgia.
What was that?
We're playing to nobody. I said it.
Oh my goodness.
We just got a little team that we got to get through.
Auburn, you're talking about the the school that's here in Alabama.
No. We're playing them. We ain't playing them this week though. Auburn is nothing but a city in my state.
Who are you playing?
We playing just a little high school team out there. Ain't gonna.
What's the name of the team you're playing?
It's just some. But Georgia's playing Tennessee, and that's the real big game because if Georgia loses, they get put out.
Oh, so this is a must win.
This is a must win for Georgia.
You know what happens if Tennessee wins?
What happens?
They take the goalpost down and they drop it in the river.
Every year.
94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning.
It's local and it's here. Tony in the Morning Show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the Morning. 94.1 WHRP.